Yeah, buddy Beaver. We're out here this morning, Chad, doing some roadside beaver hunting, looking for beaver houses and muskrat houses. I want to do a quick video on this. We're driving by this little spot. Behind the rock, there's a beaver house out there. But we noticed on the other side of the road, they cut a tree, fell in the road. I wanted to show you guys this. There's a pathway here where they're coming down and coming up over. Right between those two rocks. There's definitely a channel there that they're using. Come this way. And if you come over here, right here, there's a culvert. Probably an 18-inch, maybe a 2-foot. Oh, it smells like fish down here bad. But they're coming through there, and they're going, literally going through that culvert. Alright, I'm going to go up and cross the road, show you what we're doing on the other side. So we come over here, and this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. You got a path here, and they're cutting all these trees all the way up through here. And they're literally going through this culvert. Taking trees through there. I'm sure they're dragging them across the road too. But this is crazy. Thought that was quite interesting to see that. I've never seen them do this. All the water's on the other side of the road. No water over here at all. Yet they're cutting popple trees over here, everywhere. And dragging them through the culvert. Taking them over, putting them in the feed pile. Quite interesting. It'd be very easy to catch these beaver. And you can't really see the hut from the road, but it is over behind the rock. You can see the peeled sticks. And there's a big feed bed out in front of it. But there's a culvert right there. Put a trap in front of that, the trap between 2 rocks. Bada bing, bada bang. Easy peasy. Alright, we're going to head on down the road to the next place. Alright, down to the next location. We got a bunch of muskrat houses in here. I'm going to walk over this way, I guess. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 right there. There's 8, 9. I think there's 9 rat houses right here at this one spot. Oh, that's crazy. Boy, a couple of these are really big. 3 or 4 of them are really good size. Alright, what's this bridge looking like? That looks pretty deep. Walk up across the road, look on the other side. Well, that's a nice house right there. That's a big one. So is that one way over on the other side. That's a good one over there too. I think there's 2 over there. I need a camera with a zoom. Yeah, that's a big house over there too. That looks big enough to be a beaver house, I think. Huh? Yeah. This one right here, Chad. No water there, though. Yep, oh, it is right out in front there. Don't see any over that way. Yeah, there's a couple. 1, 2. There's 2 way out. Yep.
You'll need these to see the black thing down there.
Oh, I see it. Yep, on that point.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Yep. So we got a pile of muskrat houses, a beaver house. Yeah, this would be pretty easy to access with a kayak. Yeah, that's kind of, that one's a little weird. No water up there at all. Yep, looks pretty good. Alright, we'll shut this down for now. Alright, so we went down the road a little bit. We got 2 culverts right here. There's a big house out there, Chad. You can just see the top of it. Little pathways everywhere. Yeah, look at the pathway going right through that one. Beaver sticks in it. Old ones. Yep.
Pretty murky down here, so.
Yep, they're definitely coming up here. Wow, the water's really low. Holy cow.
I bet it's a foot.
Yeah, maybe a foot deep. Might be able to bury a couple of colony traps in there, yeah. There's a nice pathway right there, though. Yeah, you can see that one house out there, that really big one. And then there's that other one over here. Alright, let's see what's over here. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're going through here without a doubt. Some ducks. Kind of odd, there's no houses on this side.
Maybe there hasn't been enough water.
Yeah, this is really low over. This is lower over here than it is over there, I think.
That's what's killing this place right now is the lack of water.
Yep.
You put another foot of water here.
There'd be all kinds of them in here. Yeah, these are 4-foot pipes. You'd probably get, what, 3 colony traps in here, maybe 4?
Yeah.
We can't make them more than, what, 7 by 7?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest we could make. Whoa, I almost just did that going that way. Wow, a lot of area out here. Alright, well, This is the muskrat area right here. Alright, I'm gonna go look around a little bit more. I think I'm gonna shut this down. Well, if we find any more spots, we'll turn it back on. Alright, we're at another place up the road, and right next to the road. And you can see that the beaver are cutting little feed bed trees right here. Bunch of them right there that they cut. See if we can find a house or a feed bed or something up here. Bunch of Canadian geese. Looks like we got some sticks in the water up here too, Chad.
Yeah, there's no beaver house over here.
Oh, on that side, there's a rat house right there. It's probably more rat houses. Oh yeah, there's rat houses out there too. I can't see them on the camera. I need a camera with a zoom. But yeah, let's come down here so you can see. You got some field beaver sticks right here in the water. Right at the roadside. Right under the bridge. I'm gonna walk over here and get a shot of that muskrat house if I can. See if I can get down here without getting too wet. Oh, yep, we're sinking in the mud. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over there so you guys can really see it. I don't think so. Yep, really sinking in the mud, but anyway, right through there it is. Nice and fresh built. I'm going to get out of here, I'm starting to get my feet wet. Wow. Yep, definitely going to need boots. It's over here. Alright, yep. Yep, right through this pathway. Rats. A lot of chewed up grass and stuff here. Alright, gonna go up across the road, look at the old beaver house and see what that's looking like. That looks like a casting mound right there, maybe. Not really sure. I think it might be. Alright, let's go up the other side and have a look. Wow, that bank's a lot steeper than I thought. Yeah, started getting my feet wet. Oh yeah. Yep, that fell in the road. They had to cut that with a saw, apparently. Sticks out there. Yep, it's quite a path here. Alright, I'm gonna walk down and get a shot of that beaver house up here. Huh. Yep, that's the old beaver house. They're definitely not. I don't think they're using that house, Chad. No, I don't. Definitely don't look it. Nope, I see no new material on that at all. Huh, they got a bank done somewhere like that. They got a new house that we're not seeing. That's a pretty good sized beaver that cut those. Pretty high off the ground. Yep, yeah, I see the leaves on them, yeah. No rat houses out through there either. Huh. Well, there's some activity here. Somewhere. Alright, well, we're going to shut this down for now. And we'll see if we find any other locations on our travels on the way back. Alright, so we're at another location here. I want to show you real quick on culvert trapping. And there's obviously no water here, but you can see that goes all the way through. And what you can do, and what somebody has already done here in years past, set your rocks up to block this off and put your trap right here on this side when there's a little bit more water to block that off. That narrows that down, so critters, when they go through here, they're going to go through your trap and you're going to catch them that way. Then they did it a little bit different on this side, but they pinch point right here. They go in through this culvert as well. And the other sides of these look pretty good. And I'm not sure, there's some scat right here on the rock. I want to say it looks like mink to me. But there's all kinds of it here, everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. There's some here, here, some there, a bunch of it up here, a bunch more up here. So there are definitely critters running here. This would be a great place to put a trail camera. The only problem is other people come in here and you'd probably end up losing your camera. But this is a great place to trap if there's a little bit more water. We do have rain coming in tomorrow and into Tuesday. Today's Sunday, October 18th or 19th. Yeah, today's Sunday, October 19th. So I wanted real quick to show you a couple different aspects of trapping culverts like this. And this is what I'm going to be doing at some of the places that I have that I'm going to be setting. I don't know if we're going to be setting here or not. We're talking about it right now, but we'll wait and see. You come back up here and we'll get up on the bank so you guys can see there's a bigger pond up here. And there are 3 or 4 beaver houses out here. Oh, the fog cleared up a little bit. That's good. Yeah, I wish I had a camera that had zoom on it. You can see straight out across, there's 2 beaver huts right there. And I'm almost pretty sure there's another one over here on this side. But the water's really low, so it's be hard to get in here. A kayak, you might be able to get in, I'm not sure. We'll take a closer look at that, I guess, if we decide to come back here. But yeah, so there's a little bit of info for you on culvert trapping. Alright, we're going to jump to the truck and see if we can find anything else on our way out of here. We're down in the corner of that place we were just at, where I pointed. I thought there was a beaver house down there, but no. Chad is telling me it's a beaver dam. And it is. The dam's right there. Yeah, they dammed that right up too, back when the water was high. Let's see. In my opinion, this is a great place to trap for otter. And they come out of that bog up there. Coming down into here, looks like there's bait fish in here. Looks like you got a wood duck box up ahead. Nope, we got another one right here. I didn't even see that one. But there's one up there at the dam. Yeah, the water is really, really low. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's even enough water down over this dam to put a trap in. I don't think. Certainly doesn't look it. Maybe over that way where that tree is across the waterway there. I don't even know if that would be deep enough. Try to find the best way to get up through here. Oh, those are prickle bushes. Yeah, there's a nice pathway right here. Oh, we got otter running through here. We got otter scat over here, Chad. Nice pathway right here. What's that? Yep. Yeah, they're going over it where you are. There's a pathway right there. Yep, they're definitely putting.
You could take your extended and put it out here 5 feet.
Yep, right there.
Take your kayak, put something in out there.
Yep. Yeah, they're probably hugging this bank. Well, like you said, coming out through there, right there, where the water's a little bit deeper. Oh yeah. Oh, they're working on that right now. I didn't even see that. Yeah.
And then just something in that run where there's no riverside.
Yep. Yeah, boy, those are huge houses out there.
Well, you should get the big beaver out here.
Yeah, this way. Yeah, the bigger ones are going to travel further. So, yeah, put an extended one right here. Put another one over there.
Caster right here.
Yep, and there's otter going through here too. There's otter scat over on that side. Yep, perfect. Yep, they're definitely piling the mud, definitely crossing over right here. Oh yeah.
They're really hanging here.
Yeah, look at this here. There's a bunch here.
So you found the toilet.
Yeah, that might be coon. Raccoon, maybe.
I heard if you pick it up and taste it, you can tell.
Yeah, you want to demonstrate that for us?
I was looking for an expert.
Oh.
Yeah, look at this here.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Over there.
Yep, they're working that, and they're coming down here to cut, obviously, so. Nice. Oh, I got tracks down there, but I can't tell what they are. I'm not going to walk down there, because I bet that mud's pretty deep. Alright, well, let's look at this spot. I'm going to shut this down. There's a hole coming up there. Yep, I'm going to shut this down and we'll see you at the next spot. Alright, before we walk out of here, Chad just found this place. Looks like an old bank den going underneath this bank. And without a doubt, there's something definitely using it. You can see it's all dirt, all the leaves are kicked out. So that'd be a great place for a 160 or a 220. As long as you can get it under the water, it'd be great. It's a great spot.
Set and go.
Yep, a set and go would be perfect right here. Yep, a set and go with a 160 on it.
And it's a hard bottom.
Yep, that's the deal. That would work great right there. Yep. Alright, I wanted to show that. Get that on here as well. I don't see anything else right close by. Nope, that's about it. Well, that house out there is huge. And both of them are. Damn. Alright, I'll shut it down for now. See you at the next spot. Alright, we're out on the back side of that bog we were just at. And hopefully you can see on this camera this big beaver house right there. Yep, that's a good one. And from right here I can see 2 runs. That would be very easy to set. Definitely need a kayak to get out there, but it would definitely work. Yeah, that's a big house. Really big house. That's the Hawk, I think. Well, that place, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was, that bog.
You have no idea.
Wow. That can't be the only beaver house in here, then there's probably more on the upper end. But that's a good one right there. So we're going to keep that one in mind. Have to get Chad to show us how to set a trap so we can catch something. Alright, we're about, I don't know, 30-40 yards from the truck, from the road. Not too bad of a walk. Get in here, really. Alright. Out for now. Alright, we're just down the way from where we were at, that last beaver house we were looking at. This would be another good place to set a kayak in right here. Clamshells right there in the water. Good indication. Mink and otter are in here. Yep, some more up here. Little clamshell down there on the ground. Let's walk up here and see what we got. Yep, there's another critter trail right there. Nice one right there. Wow, I can still smell that break all the way out here. Wow, that looks pretty. Yeah, little poles there. Yep, that looks pretty deep. Looks like it drops right off. Definitely looks like critter trails down over the side here. Yep, the water's really low. There's got to be some rat houses out there, out in that stuff out that way. There's got to be some in there. Yep. Alright, shut this down for now. Alright, so we're down the road a ways. This is another bridge coming from a larger pond into like a marshy, boggy area. There's a lot of muskrat in here. This would be the ideal bridge to set muskrat and mink traps. You'd have to use set and goes and wire them to a rock or something, because I'm pretty sure this is all going to be rocky on the bottom. You won't be able to drive stake, I don't believe. But if you had a heavy anchor you could wire to, just to keep your trap here, because I'm sure there's otter that come in here too. Obviously there's a little bit of old beaver signs, so the beaver come up in here as well. You can see how sandy it is right there, so something's been coming in here. There's a couple fish out there, so the otter are going to come in here as well. You can kind of look up through and see, and that goes out there a little ways. I mean, you could probably walk on the bottom. I don't think I'd push my luck too far. You'd probably sink right out of sight in the mud, but you could definitely get some rat traps in here, and I'm certain you'd get some. It's a good spot. There's a big blue heron way out there. I know you can't see it on this camera, but he is walking a little bit on top of the water. Looks like pretty muddy out there, pecking away at something out there. But yeah, anyway, this is a great place to set for rats, mink. I mean, if we're going to trap in this area anyway, definitely won't hurt to throw a couple traps in here. It could be very beneficial. So, alright, we're going to head back, get in his truck, and I don't know if we're going to look at any more places today or not, but if we do, I'll turn it back on and we'll get some more video shots. So, in today's video, we found several beaver lodges that are active. Water's really low. We also found upwards of around 20 muskrat houses that we could see, and there are probably others in there that we couldn't see. The only issue is where the rat houses are is 45 minutes to an hour away from home, so we gotta decide if we're gonna go do this or not. It's looking probable at this point. We have more rain coming. The water is gonna come up some more. That'll definitely help. At that point, I'm sure there's gonna be more activity by the muskrat and the beaver. One particular spot, I think it was the last beaver house I showed, that one is going to be really hard to get a kayak in and be able to get out to it, because the water is so low, it's not even up to the edge of the shoreline. So I don't know, it'll be a challenge. But we did find activity today, some pretty good locations. So it's looking pretty good. But that's going to do it for today's video. Probably a lot of set and goes are going to be used. The water's low. If the beaver runs are shallow enough, that's going to be my choice of what I'm going to be using for traps with my 330s and my extended 330s and my extended 220s. I like to set and go. They're quick, they're easy, and I just all around good trap for everything. So I think that's what I want to use more of. But anywho, that's going to do it for today. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I know a lot of you guys that watch aren't subscribed. It really helps me out. Wants me to keep going to do this. But hit that like button as well. And for now, YBB, I'm out. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.